What's up? It's 3708 back again with another video. This time I'm going to talk about CADing and how to do it.
Put your body on my jeans. Put your body on my jeans.
Alright, so I'll talk through how to get Fusion 360 first. So you just search up Fusion 360 and you just add education behind it. So what this does is that it pulls up the education license and you can basically get Fusion for free as long as you upload evidence of you being a student, which most people doing VEX are. So after getting Fusion 360, of course, you need to actually get the parts inside of it. So just search up F360 VEX library, and you'll see that on the VEX forums, someone released the entire VEX parts library for Fusion 360. And when you scroll down, you'll see that there's a soft patch. Just basically means there's more parts in it. And just follow the video tutorial that they give to actually install the parts. And yeah, that's what I did to start CADing. But then for this year's pushback, they haven't updated it, so you gotta find the field CAD by yourself. So you gotta go on the actual competition, like the official VEX site. Sorry, the actual VEX site. You'll see that when you scroll down, you should be able to find the field CAD. And for the balls, just search up something like pushback field element, something like that. Usually there's a lot of different websites that have it. Like you see that there's like principles. It's just that the sizes are provided by like the official place, so a lot of people can just recreate it.
Put your body on my jeans. Put your body on my jeans.
So here I'll be talking through what you should do in Fusion 360, some of the controls that you need to learn. So let's say you have your first projects. The first thing you have to do is change your units to inches because most of the VEX parts scale in like 0.125 inches, 0.25 inches. So like if you want nice whole numbers, just use inches. It would make your life easier. And then to put parts into your projects, just find your part and just drag it into the thing. Don't double click and edit it because that edits the actual part and it will mess up your entire flow. And then you'll notice that after you confirm it, you just, for some reason, you can't move it. You just gotta right click the first part you ever put and click this unground from parent thing. Yeah, now you can move it. And yeah, moving it is just, you can rotate it left, right, up, down. There's not much special. It's just that yeah, the hotkey for it is M, and yeah, there's not too much special about the move function. Also, like you see that I'm moving my screen. I'm using shift middle click. My keybinds are in the bottom left, right there. Yeah, nothing too special. You can put in the actual like stuff there. There's like create copies. So for example, you're trying to make like I don't know, like something where you need to make copies of it. You can do that. Yeah, there's different types of moving. Nothing too special. I'll cover that later. Moving on to the next function. So it's the line function. Let's say you have like a screw that you want to like put into this one by one, and yeah, if you're trying to use the move function, you would have to like rotate it like 90 degrees upwards, and then you gotta move it, like line it up perfectly. But then with the line function, you don't need to do that anymore, right? So wait, yeah, that's pretty good. The line function, just move it back first. You can just select the screw. So where I'm selecting right now is the place that touches the one by one. If you get what I mean, like yeah, and you see that there's like these two selectable points. It's just that if you want the screw on the inside or the outside, nothing too special there. You can use this for like for standoffs, for spacers. So yeah, that, and like if you want to put like C channels on top of C channels. So all of these are pretty you use align for all that, and this is the main function you gotta use. And next, just a small tip, you can go to construct and you see like an offset plane function. So what this does is that it creates a plane onto your project, and you can basically mirror your stuff over. So this is really useful when you're doing your drivetrain, for example, using a CAD out like one side, have a cross brace, and just put the plane in the middle of your cross brace, just like, and then just mirror everything over. It's just like cuts your time in half. That's what we did for our drivetrain as well. So now I'm gonna cover how to make custom shapes so you can actually like uh, use plastic, laser cut plastic, which is like an important part of X because it allows you to connect stuff in like different ways. Like this is the actual part that you need to, be creative. So you see, you got this create sketch on the top left here. That's basically how you draw stuff. So like a sketch is like in 2D. So it's like, yeah, a 2D thing. And you'll see there's like a bunch of different functions. Usually you just use create or modify. So create basically is just you're making the sketch, you're drawing it out. Since you like make the parts first, you can like draw it based on the parts. You can drag it out. So yeah, not that bad. It's just you're making different shapes. And then usually for usually I use circle, line, arc, spline sometimes because last season there was like you needed a ramp, so I use spline. So yeah, and then for screw holes, I use 0.15 inches. So this size basically makes it so that you can screw your screws into the plastic, so it's more stable basically. So you don't need a. It's like it makes it more stable. You'll see if you use this. And there's also this fillet function, fillet, whatever. And then yeah, it just makes your corners rounded, uh, much more safer. And yeah, that's basically it. But then, yeah, because this is actually just like it's where your creativity comes in. I can't really tell you how to make certain parts. You just have to like use your brain or something. I don't know. So to make to make this part into like an actual thing on your CAD design, you gotta use the extrude function. It's in the modify bar there. No. In the create bar there. And you just need to extrude it as a component. So component is really important because you can use the align function. You'll need to like move it around. So yeah. Yeah, that's basically it for plastic. It's just that you need to really use your own creativity. Like just so that you can usually this comes with experience, looking at different teams designs. So now I'll be showing you like a small tip that I did. So you'll see here that I want to put this part onto my screw here, so you can align it. You'll see that when you hover over the screw, you see this like box there. Uh, yeah, so you can like put it on. That's how you do it. And then you find that you can use the rotate function on this. Yeah, you can move it like across, but then mainly what I do is I just rotate it around the screw. So you select the axis as a screw because that's what you're rotating it around on. This is actually pretty useful for like cross bracing. This is how I did the cross bracing for about last season as well, which I'll show you in a bit. So let me open my old design. You'll see that the conveyor, uh, there's like this brace that comes from the middle and the brace that comes from the back. So how I align them both is basically, it's just trial and error. You just gotta rotate it. Yeah, that's the range for about, and yeah, you see that like you don't really have a set angle because it's kind of hard to predict where it is, if you get what I mean. Like it's hard to use math, so you just gotta use trial and error here.